the 6 craziest sex injuries her doctors have ever seen. If you're a Grey's Anatomy fan, you're probably also a fan of the highly intelligent, badass Dr. Cristina Yang. Throughout the series, whether suited up in blue scrubs or a white coat, the tough-as-nails brainiac always held her head high. That is until one day, when the after-effects of a love fest with her boyfriend, Owen, left Cristina with what she described as burn marks on her ass. That's right, even the know-it-all practitioner herself wasn't invulnerable to a sex injury. One hot sauce from hell. One time I treated a woman whose partner had performed cunnilingus on her immediately after eating some spicy food. The hot sauce her partner consumed prior to the sex act left mild burns on her genital region. Two. What in the butt? While I was a general surgery resident, I encountered some unique objects lodged in the rectum, in medical speak rectal foreign bodies. In one case, we had to surgically remove a pink softball from someone's rectum, and in another case, a significantly sized potato. Three. The pop rock fiasco. A woman bolted into the hospital experiencing extreme discomfort in her groin area. She was shifting from leg to leg, almost like she was a 3-year-old that has to go to the bathroom really badly. After I approached her, her husband clambered in, and we did some tests to determine the source of her pain. After the results came back clean, the couple have told us what happened. They were spending their first evening alone without their newborn, and the wife introduced candy rocks to celebrate the experience. But when the husband performed oral on his wife, the sweets exploded immediately, causing irritation, swelling, and burning. So we irrigated the area, prescribed an antihistamine, and the woman made a full recovery. Four. Pop goes the weasel. One day, a CityWorks employee came through the door as a might her. To be more precise, he was a street sweeper, and was having an encounter with a prostitute when he fractured his penis. When I met him in the emergency room, he was with his wife, and said he ran into a utility pole. That's the story he told her. I obviously knew he was lying because you can only fracture your penis a few different ways, so I asked his wife to leave and had him admit what really happened in the privacy of the room. His wife was none the wiser, and he eventually recovered. Five. Brace face. A college freshman came in with penile swelling that was really impressive. It was a very, very swollen, angry-looking penis. He had a couple little abrasions on the skin of the penile shaft. After lots of questioning, he admitted that he had been receiving oral sex from another freshman with braces. The braces had cut open his penis, and whatever food, germs and bacteria were trapped in the braces were feeding into his wounds. After a course of antibiotics, he was all better. Six. One ring to destroy them all. There was a ring stuck on this 60-something-year-old's penis. A wedding ring. He had erectile dysfunction, and was having difficulty maintaining an erection, so he did some poking around online, and read about putting a ring on his penis to help. He put his wedding ring on his penis instead of a proper cock ring. None of the blood was able to go back into his body. It all got trapped, and his penis was swollen, and borderline necrotic. The doctors first attempted using a standard ring cutter to get it off, but they were unsuccessful. It turns out the ring was titanium, and there were no ring cutters for that. I called a local jewelry store. They didn't have anything. Then I tried the local fire department, and they didn't have anything either. At this point, I was getting pretty worried, but was able to get my hands on a diamond-tipped circular saw blade, to efficiently get the ring off. Cutting down on that ring, it would get so hot from friction, so a nurse would drip water onto the ring to cool down the temperature. As we were trying to remove the ring with the tool, it would glow bright orange, like molten. It looked just like the Lord of the Rings ring dot but on a penis. That day I learned that you can't bend titanium, so we had to try all over again on the original cut we made. That guy healed up perfectly, and learned he can use Viagra and Chalice with much greater success.